In today's video, we are going to turn a coloring book into a altered coloring book, journal style.
Hi everybody, it's Julie, and this is going to be our mini challenge in the challenge. And I have a stack of papers here. You might have a stack of papers. You can go ahead and pick out what you want. I'm going to make, we are going to visit our granddaughter and two of Tom's daughters. I say our daughters. And I am going to make a coloring book for Izzy. So I might use some of those pages because she likes to write too. And but I wanted to use this coloring book. Okay, so a coloring book to make a journal that could be a coloring book, or it could be a journal, but I'm going to make it into a coloring book. Okay, so you're going to be able to use any type of book that is going to be the main part. So if you wanted to do like a watercolor one, maybe you have somebody that likes watercoloring, and so yeah, so that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this as my cover, but I'm going to end up cutting it. Okay. So I'm going to fold these, and I mean, this is going to be really simple. It's very, very simple. If you know somebody that just likes to write, you can do one that is writing with, we're just going to put a few other things in. Not our usual whole bunch. This is going to be very, very, very simple. But if you know somebody that likes to color, I think this, along with a set of pens or crayons, will be awesome. Because it has a blank page on one side, I also think it would be a great for like Bible journaling or some other kind of journaling. I don't know if you guys remember, but way back when, so in 2019, I showed you some of my mom's coloring books where she actually journaled in her coloring books. And she would do things like journal in here and write words in these places and color the things, and yeah, so I had that. So I took that, and I had shown that as an idea. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so these are, were these from Dollar Tree? I don't remember if they were from Dollar Tree or from Dollar General, but we used to be able to get those. And I have them. You might all, I mean, it could be any kind of book, but I really like that for once, I like that there's nothing on the other side. So I want to pick, okay, so I have this beautiful page. This was from one of my mom's calendars, and I think that will be a fun inside page. I know that I'm going to want a pocket or two. I might have to cut some of these down. That's okay. So like I said, this was, this is a stack of pink things that were in my, okay, that I think that'll be pretty in here. It's just, this is how they were stacked in my scrap box. And it was like, okay, we've got all these pink things that I can go ahead and I can add in. Okay, So I kind of like this one. That might make a fun front. What if we put the doily and then that? And then, you know, usually I would put a lined, like a ledger or something, but I'm not seeing one in here, and so we're gonna move on. Okay, so I think we can go straight to one of our coloring pages. Okay, so coloring page, and kind of, I like this. And we've got a little page that we can write on. And Izzy knows about journals. So I'm going to recommend that you get into your stash. Okay. Now, these ones I'm going to have to cut down. Excuse me. So I have a full set from this book, and that's going to be the size of my journal. Okay, I have a nice little hardcover-ish thing here. So you're using use your scraps. Just go get into your scraps, and for each page go 1, 2, whatever your choice of book is. 1, 2, choice of book. We've got this. I think we'll do this, choice of book. Okay, this, choice of book. Let's see, kind of like this. This is, okay, one of the fold-up ones I want to be, this is going to be my center, okay? So I'm going to need to cut that, but I'm going to go ahead and I'll put this one that has these on the inside, and I will be giving her some stickers from my stash and a couple other things, a glue stick to go with this. Okay, so this is going to be the center, and I think we'll put it with this. Okay, so that's going to be my center. I'll come back. I might add some more to that. I think we'll add a pocket to this one. Okay, we're going to have to cut off some darn. Okay, so really simple. Now, you could do this with a storybook where you wanted to tell the story. Now, in that case, if it's like a golden book will usually be, you'll need to divide it into 2 signatures. Usually a golden book will have 2 signatures. Okay, so we'll go, there's that and that. Okay. So 1, 2. Oh, we can do that. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. 1, 2, and another page. Okay, we've got our butterfly and this. Okay, if we put that way down there, you're going to see the butterfly. Butterfly, or that, And this. Okay, so remember, any book, I'm choosing a coloring book because this is for Izzy. She's 7, so I think a coloring book is going to be perfect for her. Okay, so we might have to cut a little bit off my butterfly. I'm going to cut it from the bottom of the butterfly. Okay, so just above. Do this again. I think there's something on my glasses. I got a fuzzy spot. Okay, so on this particular one, it's okay. The white pages are fine. And like a list journal, because we're not adding a whole bunch of extra stuff, you guys. This, now you can if you want to, but this is going to be like a drawing journal, or you know what, I think we just did that one, so we'll save this one and we'll go ahead and use this stationery as our second. Okay, so one, two, this. Okay. I have, so this is just random pink scraps that I had. Were all put together in a box, and then I had gone ahead and went, oh, well, I could use this and this and this for a journal. I think I'm going to save this. I don't think I'm going to use that here. I think I'll use this, this right here. Okay, so we have that. We'll go with that. Go with this one. And then tulips on their side, it's okay. Okay. So this is what I've got. This is the center that I have. Okay, that's the center. And I have this and that. And I have a coloring page. And I have those two. And the coloring page. And then those two. And a coloring page. And the butterfly. And the cardstock. And a coloring page, little pocket. So we'll go back and just fill the pockets, and then I have a couple, and then we'll do like a tip in and a okay. So there's 1, 2, and that, and there's what did we miss? We got those two. This pocket and that. Okay, so okay, so do I, 1, 2, 1 coloring book, page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coloring pages in here. Okay, so we have 8 coloring pages, and we'll have 8 from this way. Okay, so 8 times 3, because you've got 1, 2, 3. So 8 times 3 is 24, times 4 you've got almost 100 pages. So I think this is going to make a nice little coloring gift. Okay, and then I'm going to use this and this and this and possibly those. Okay, now for my cover, I'm going to go ahead and now that I've got it figured out, and I'm going to let it do the creep, okay? It's going to be creepy. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to mark. So I'm going to go out about 1/4 of an inch further than it is. And it's going to go color, create, relax, which is going to be perfect. Okay, and you are making one of these, and then we're going to, I've got it even at the bottom. We're going to go about 1/2 an inch up here and mark it there. Okay, and so okay, so knowing that I don't want to lose my mark, I'm going to go ahead and mark this edge first. So the outside edge is going to get marked first. You'll be able to make a couple bookmarks out of that. If you don't have a book like this, then you're going to need to make, like out of a file folder or something, you'll be able to make your cover. Okay, so you can use something cool. Got this. So this is going to go, because look at there, you've got writing space. I just pull the staple out. Okay, so that's going to be kind of cool. So that is my book. Okay. Okay, we've got another staple here. I'm gonna pull it out. Look how cool that turned out. Okay. You could use a composition book for yours. Okay, so if it's for a writing journal, you can use a composition book and have your pages be writing pages. Okay, you're going to use 8 pages of whatever the pages are that you're using. Okay, let's see. We want to make sure this is the right side up. The main thing is that pocket and those other pockets. So make sure my pockets are in the right direction. Pocket is in the right direction. Pocket is in the right direction. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this in the middle. I'm going to put it in, and I am going to bind this that simply. Now it is pretty thick. A lot of when I make a list journal, a lot of them are 100 pages. So this is just under 100 pages. So it's kind of the same idea as a list journal. It's just that this one has coloring pages and writing pages, and like it's going to get, these things are going to go in there. Okay. Now I have already a thing that I can use. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Let's at least get a couple of them marked, held in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll bind this, and then I'm going to just add my other scraps. So let's say you need to add, fill the pockets with something, and it can be as simple as this can go in a pocket, this could go in a pocket, these could go in a pocket, okay? And that is going to be what we're going to do today. I wanted to make this pretty easy, and so you know, if you need a teacher gift, a gift for a neighbor that, you know, likes to read, you could, if you have somebody that likes to read, you could give them, it could be for them to keep track of the books that they read, if they wanted to. Okay, this is going to, I'm going to come up too on this side. Okay. So I'm using my, this is how I pokey. Okay, pull that and we'll grab. Okay, so you're gonna bind it. If you have a long reach stapler, you can go ahead and staple it. We could sew this. You could sew this with your sewing machine, if you wanted to. Okay, and I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sew it. I'm gonna sew it. Make sure it's on straight stitch. Make sure that you're right on it, the center. Make sure you have a wide stitch, okay? Darn, I took the pink thread off. Well, I took it off the other day. That's okay. We're just gonna stitch this with the sewing machine, or you can do a regular pamphlet stitch. If you haven't done, if your pages, your extra pages that you added are not super thick, then you could, I mean, not super thick. If they're not super separated in the journal, you could even do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay, and I'm going to fold it a little. Okay, so open it up, and I do what I call break the page. It just makes it easier to go through and get to the pages. We're going to go through and add a little bit of glue, close up these pockets. And I'm just going to put this little card right there in that first pocket. It fits perfectly. Okay. You have this little pocket. Okay, you have a pocket here. Oh my gosh, I think I can use some llama tags in here. What do you guys think about that? She'll like that, I think. As you know, I have a lot of llama tags. Okay. There's Peach. There's the llamas. Okay. I think she'll like that. Okay. Just going through and folding all the pages so that it's going to be easier to get to. And this being a half of a coloring book, it's going to, you know, you'll probably have better attention span. Got a nice noisy paper there because, you know, I like the noisy paper. Here we are in the middle. Okay, so yeah, and yours doesn't have to be pink. It can be any color. And I think this might be a great way to use up some of your larger scraps. And if you've collected coloring books, I have whole collections of coloring books over here, and which is funny because you guys all know I don't like to color in the lines, so I don't color. Okay. That's the middle. Now we're going in the other direction. So if they like to draw, they're going to be able to draw on their other page. This will flip out. I think this is going to be, I think it's cool. And they can use it for whatever they want to. Now you could, you know, if this was up against a page, you could glue it down and make another pocket if you wanted. Same here, you could glue this down and have another pocket there. Okay, so 8 pages of something that is all the same. Again, you could do like graph paper, 8 pages of graph paper. You could do 8 pages of lined paper, and then you're going to use a variety of scrap pages. I know some of you, if you don't have scrap papers, you can go ahead and go around, find a map page, you know, things that you're like, oh, I want to use that in there. Okay. So I have stationery and lined paper. There's a little treat bag in here. These are from some of that really cool rolls of paper from Hobby Lobby. I have several of these rolls. But I have to say, I'm excited to have this little goodie done. Okay, so somewhere in here I wanted to add this paper. I think that's going to be a good place for that. Ooh, you know what? I think it's going to go in as a tip-in because then you can write on both sides. Okay. Okay, so for the gift part of this, like I said, I'm going to find some stickers, and we'll add some stickers in here for her. And I don't think it needs anything else really. I think it just, you know, giving this to somebody and then they can go ahead and make it their own. Okay. Open up this other side. Just using what I got. I've got llamas. She will like them. What else do I have? I have a bright pink. Okay, so llama. There's that. You could add if you have flips, you can go ahead and add something in there if you wanted to. There's that. Flip in the butterfly. Other side of the stationery. Another flip out. Okay, these have something in each of them. Then we've got this. Okay, I think I have this page that I'm going to want to add something to. Okay. Okay, so all my pockets have something in them. I think we'll go like that. That can have two little goodies in it. Okay, so this would be the other thing. We have this tall one. Okay, and if I had some note papers hanging around right here, I'd go ahead and add like a couple note papers in there. But I think this is going to make a nice gift for my Izzy, and I will do a paper clip because, you know, I think that that's going to be a great way. And I have some new pens and some new crayons that I will add into her bag. I'll put this in a gift bag for her. You know what? I might tie it. And the reason is it just makes it more special. So I think the tying a journal. Let me see what I got. Have some eyelash trim. That ain't gonna help me. Okay, well, I'm gonna find. Okay, is this long enough? No, but this, I could do something on the paper clip with this. Okay, so that is what I've got for you guys. Your mini challenge in the challenge. You're required. It is a requirement, so you're required to use something. 8 pages of something that can open out and fold out like I folded those coloring pages. So a coloring book, a story. So if you want to do a story, you can do, you know, 2 signatures if you want, so that if you wanted to use a golden book, you could go ahead and have the story. And so you're going to go 1, 2, remember? 1 page of something, 2 page, and then your page. So if this was graph paper, I would go 1 page, 2 page graph paper. 1 page, 2 page graph paper. 1 page, 2 page graph paper. Okay, and I'm going to just add that as a simple little closure. And actually, I am going to go get the ribbon, and I will tie it on here. You know what I have? This is a magnet. I'm going to keep it. This was on my mom's refrigerator. It matches what I want to do with my craft room. So yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. I think, so this is what you're doing, and then you can do whatever else you want to do to add to it. That is just the required part. You're just required to make the base. And just wanting you to have in your arsenal of ideas something that simple. I'm looking for something to make a pocket in the front, and I'm not made with love. Okay, and this is shiny. It's like a cookie bag or something, so I'm gonna go ahead and I could give her those pens that I got from Grabby, but they're kind of cool because they're fine liners, fine pens. So I don't think I want to give those up. Okay, so mini challenge in the challenge. You're making a coloring journal, or it can be a watercolor journal, whatever paper that you want, your 8 main pages. And then before each of the 8 pages, you'll have 2 pages of something else. An idea to use up some stash. If you don't have stash to use up, then congratulations, first of all. And you can use other things. So, yes, I'm going to give her some pink cards. I think we'll put those right there in that. And I'm not going to do any decorating on the front. You know what? We'll put this in here. Okay, we're gonna hold this little tip end down. Okay, so that'll have that. Okay, there you go. And of course, you could add some more paper clips and fun things like that to it. Ta-da! I like it. So you're making an altered coloring book, or an altered painting book, or an altered, you know, if they like to make plans, you could have it like plans would be graph paper probably. Whatever it is that they like to do. If they like Sudoku, take Sudoku pages and crossword puzzle pages, and then take the keys, the answers, and put them in a pocket, like an envelope in the back. Put them in there and have it so that it's closed, like with one of our little lock things. And yeah, so you could give them that, and then their little pages could be other little crosswords from other crossword books or something. So yeah, there you go. We made that really, really quick, and I think our Izzy is going to really like it. I am going to round these corners because I think they need it. Oh, maybe the big round. Okay, so our mini challenge in the challenge is all about doing something different. And so that's what we did today. We did something different. We took a little coloring book, a $1 coloring book, and we turned it into a journal. Okay, so yeah. Find something to celebrate every day. You guys have an amazing day. I'll be back from vacation tomorrow, and so that'll be good. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I can't wait to see what you make. This one you are going to post in the October group, and in the crafty community. Okay, so this one gets posted in 2 places. That is your for your mini challenge in the challenge, and that is your requirement. And I know that several of you are excited that it is out there so you can get it made and have your challenge totally finished. Congratulations to those that have finished their challenge. Whoa. And for those of you that are working on yours, congratulations. I hope everybody is enjoying this. And we're going to go ahead and we'll put these. Why is it not moving? Oh, because this is the top. Oh, okay, well, we'll fix that. Okay, let's see. We're going to pull this down. If you do that. Okay, well, I'm going to pull it down and cut it. Okay, there you go. Have a great day, you guys. Bye. Bye-bye.